So I woke up this morning and I thought to myself, damn, a lot of fandoms out there for some pop culture items really fucking suck. Like Star Wars fans and Dragon Ball fans. Those are the only two that come to my mind right now. There are probably like plenty more out there, and I'll probably get to them at a later time. But let's talk about these two fandoms for a second. I think Star Wars fans are absolutely terrible because they didn't say the sequels, like episodes 4, 5, and 6 were good until like 7, 8, 9 came out. Like, don't change your opinion now just because you got something even shittier than you thought you did before. Because when those last three came out and it was like, oh man, these are terrible. The sequels were better. No. Don't try and switch sides now. Like, you're the equivalent of a kid that goes to high school in a Vikings jersey one day, and then the Patriots win, and you come to school the next day in a Patriots jersey. Stop jumping ship. It's not cool. It makes you look fucking stupid. It's ridiculous. It's retarded. Like, another thing is Dragon Ball fans, right? Like, I personally think every person who says GT was bad is wrong. And I'll die on that hill because I personally think I'm the worst Dragon Ball fan in the world. Why? Because I think GT is good and Yamcha is my favorite character. I also don't like the Budokai Tenkaichi games, and I have zero plans on buying Sparking Zero. So, hate me for what you will, but I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for something I'm not. And I guess like one more thing we can get into is WWE fans, or pro wrestling fans in general. Y'all are the absolute, like, one of the worst fandoms that switch up so much it's ridiculous. Like, for the past, like, year and some change, man, we were talking about, you know, Cody finishing the story, and it's like, we really want to see Cody win. He loses at WrestleMania last year, and it's like, man, Cody should have won in the main event. And then he finally gets his big moment. They set up all this extra shit for WrestleMania this year, and it has this great ending. You know, I think it's one of the greatest, if not top 10, or not top 5, then definitely top 10 endings in WrestleMania history. But the moment y'all get what you want, immediately, like, I was already seeing, like, shit on my recommended on YouTube. Like, immediately after that, there were videos dropping left and right about how, like, Cody is the worst WWE champion. Like, not even a few, like, you guys didn't even give it enough time to flourish. You guys don't give it enough time to grow, to, like, watch what could possibly happen, because y'all are so busy focusing on what goes on in the backstage area with all the politics and the bookings and the plans that you completely forget that you're a fan. We're all marks. We don't know what goes on back there. We don't know whose contract is being negotiated. I sure as shit don't, and I don't want to know. I don't want to know what's going to happen the next show before it actually airs. Like, oh, well, this just in. The plans are for the next show is for Cody to... No, I don't fucking care. I watch wrestling the same way I do as when I was a kid. I turn on the TV, I watch it, and what I see is what I get. If I don't like it, well, it's my job to decide whether or not I want to tune in next week. Stay the fuck out of their business. It's none of yours. And then y'all want to be like fucking analysts, like you're Stephen A. Smith, thinking like you know everything that goes on in wrestling. You don't. Unless you're actually backstage behind that curtain, you know, trying to figure out stuff with Triple H and Shawn Michaels, shut the fuck up. It's that simple. That's all I got for today. Just, I'm tired of, like, us as fans for certain things, like, just finally getting what we want and still not liking it, and then just bickering amongst ourselves with, like, all the tribalism and shit, how, like, we think one thing is better than the other, when we all should just be cooperative and united on certain things. It's not hard, but I don't know. That's just me.